Hey everybody, Bird and Gutter here, and we're here with another Top 5 on Netflix.
Top 5 on Netflix.
Why so poopy there, Morning Glory?
Didn't get my vitamin.
You didn't eat your vitamins and do your prey like Hulk Hogan told you?
No, I didn't. I let Hulk Hogan down. I'm sorry.
Hulk Hogan let us down. Did you see that parody of him doing Wrecking Ball with him in the thong on the big Wrecking Ball swinging around?
I did not see that, and thank Christ I didn't.
Yes, I am disturbed.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And let's just start it off with number 5. Number 5 is A Fish Called Wanda, which Bird does not remember, kind of like Last of the Mohicans from last week.
I remember seeing it, okay?
Okay, it's basically
seen these movies by now.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Kevin Kline are lovers, but they are pretending to be brother and sisters to rob John Cleese, which is a barrister, you know, a judge in England. Blah, blah, fucking blah. It's a crime comedy caper movie.
I remember.
No, you don't. I know you don't. You're fucking saying that you do, but you don't. I know you don't.
I saw it, but I don't remember it now.
But you just said you remember. Contradictory motherfucker, you.
No, I'm like Bill Clinton.
I did it, but I didn't do it.
I did it, but I didn't do it.
But anyway, since douchebag over here is being a douchebag, moving on to number 4. Number 4 is Best Worst Movie.
Best Worst Movie.
And if you have watched our worst movies on Netflix stuff, you have seen we have talked about Troll 2 before.
That we have.
And this is a documentary on what the people that were in Troll 2 are doing now.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like George.
Yeah, George Hardy.
I like George Hardy.
Yeah, he was a dentist back when he made Troll 2, and he's a dentist now. I like everybody in this fucking movie.
Everybody. We made the mistake of watching this before we watched Troll 2, because we started Troll 2, but then we decided, we'll watch this. So we watched that, and we're like...
Yeah, but I saw this before we even did, before you even saw it,
but we decided before we were going to do the fucking thing, we were like, I don't know if I want to make fun of these guys. They're nice.
But so we basically did. That was probably the tamest review we've ever done.
But like we said downstairs, there's probably a ton of people that we said some derogatory shit toward. I can only imagine. Fat chick from Blumberella. Very sorry.
Yeah, you know, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. We're mean and vicious fucking people. But this is stuff we like. And we liked George Hardy. And we liked the dude that played Arnold. And we liked the dude that played Joshua. Just their characters fucking blew in the fucking movie. Troll 2.
Joshua. I hate that little kid.
Oh, yeah. He's crazy nowadays.
It has nothing to do with it. It was just a little kid of you. I wanted to...
Yeah, but the mom's kind of crazy.
She's really
she doesn't blink in real life, just like in the movies. She didn't blink.
Joshua, sing that song I like.
What was kind of cool, because, you know, this movie went nowhere and everybody hated it that was involved, is all these years later, you know, it got a little bit of fame. You know, they started doing, like, film festivals for it and, like, get-togethers, and cool. George and them got to go and see, cool. like, some fan love and all that stuff. It was really cool.
George had to say that fucking line, like, 1 billion times.
You don't piss on hospitality. But it was kind of crazy because they put one on at his hometown, and man, he's sitting there doing people's fucking teeth going, you ever see Troll 2? I was in Troll 2. On Saturday, we're having a thing at the fucking movie thing. You come see for Troll 2. And then he put like some kind of weird like Oculus Rift looking thing on the fucking patient's head and make them watch Troll 2 while he's fucking working on their teeth. And he's like, anytime if you have any questions, please just let me know. We'll stop it and I'll answer them for you.
Oh God, I'd be like the whole time like, oh God, stop it. Like, what? You got a question? Like, yes, how do I get out of here? Quickly?
Yes, get this off of my face. It's too close to my face. Troll 2's in my face.
How do I get this thing away from me?
Can you imagine seeing that fucking witch lady that close to your face?
Yeah. Yeah. That whole thing, dude, was just fucking...
Yeah, anyway.
It was horribly... It was awesomely bad.
Yeah, horribly wonderful.
Horribly wonderful.
And anyway, that was number 4. We are moving on to number 3. Number 3 is Black Snake Moan. And Black Snake Moan earns a number 3 on the fact is that its soundtrack is awesome, and you get to see Christina Ricci's titties the whole way through this fucking movie.
And what the hell's wrong with that?
Nothing at all. But I mean, it's a good movie nonetheless, but it
did have that as a bonus.
Yeah. And okay, let's get into it. So, Christina Ricci is absolutely cock crazy in this movie.
She wiener hungry.
And I'm not exaggerating. She really is cock fucking crazy. Like, she tries to fuck anything and everything.
Yeah, she does.
Justin Timberlake's her, like, what, boyfriend or whatever. He has to go off to war, I think.
Something like that.
She ends up getting drugged or getting fucked up at some party, gets raped, and wakes up running down the fucking street all fucking in her panties and cut off shirt.
Who wouldn't want to see this?
So Samuel L. Jackson, being the old blues singer that he is, decides he's going to kidnap her,
take
chain her up, and teach her right from fucking wrong.
Yep, that's awesome. The cool part about this, the great part about this movie is that Samuel L. Jackson does a lot of the singing.
Yeah, that's what I did. The soundtrack.
Yeah, it was all, So you definitely
I listen to the soundtrack a lot. It's really fucking awesome.
It is awesome. You know,
like his version of Alice May or
Yeah, I would definitely listen to this a lot more than I would say Eddie Murphy song.
And we are moving on to number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Not Forrest Hump.
No,
the porn
not the
parody,
porn. No.
Forrest Gump. And speaking of great soundtracks, as we were just talking about great soundtracks, this movie has a great fucking soundtrack. Everything from fucking Elvis to Bob Dylan to fucking Jimi Hendrix to fucking Creedence.
Everybody.
Yeah.
It was good. That was a really good.
But it's basically shows this one dude, Forrest Gump, his whole entire fucking life, basically, from being a kid with fucking leg braces and his mom has to fuck his principal.
I love that shit, dude. When he was the cool part of that, one of the cool parts, because there was a bunch. Yeah. You know, and Tom Hanks probably could have retired off that movie, but fucking, because it did pretty good, didn't it?
Oh yeah, that movie that won all kinds of fucking Oscars and stuff.
When he was a little kid, and he figured out, and his braces fell off, and he just fucking took off like a bolt.
Run, Forrest!
Yeah.
And you know, all the famous fucking lines, you know, life's like a box of chocolates, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, yeah, starring Tom Hanks, Gary Sinise, Sally Fields. I do not remember what fucking Bubba's name is.
I did.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Bubba Gump. But dude, I did watch it as of late, and I gotta tell you, I fucking hate that character. Like the
Bubba?
chick. No. Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny, yeah.
Fucking her.
She was an awful person.
Dude, I fucking hate her.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted her to die. And when she finally was dying, I was like, yes! Forrest might be upset, but I was like, fuck her. You know?
Anyway, on that fucking note, moving on to number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. A fucking awesome Guy Ritchie fucking movie.
Thank you, Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a lot of good films. I like them all. Biggest mistake, Mary Madonna.
Rock and Rolla was okay. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Lock, Stock. There's a whole bunch of all these characters and intertwining stories where they all kind of meet and stuff. So I don't want to get too much into it, but some of it, there's these criminals that want to steal these shotguns. There's Vinnie Jones, which is a fucking debt collector. You got fucking Jason Fleming and Jason Statham and his group of friends.
Vinnie Jones always plays a badass.
Which are trying to get into this card game to make a whole bunch of fucking money. Sting's fucking dude's dad bartendering. There's these pot growers and dealers growing all this fucking pot, selling all this fucking pot.
Yeah,
and they all all their stories kind of collide like, bow!
I love that scene, man, when fucking Jason Statham had the 2 joints coming out of his ears and the one out of his mouth. Yeah, Jason Statham smokes pot.
How do you know?
I don't know.
You're just you can't blatantly go on there and be like, you know what I know? Jason Statham smokes pot.
Okay, what if Jason Statham, okay, fine, he don't smoke pot. That's like saying Woody Harrelson don't. Everybody knows that.
But there's a difference. Woody Harrelson's not afraid to just walk around saying, I smoke pot. You never heard Jason Statham go, I smoke pot.
No, he didn't, but, you know, he might have.
No, he didn't. So moving on to the end of this crap-tastic episode of Top 5 on Netflix.
Statham never fucking smoked pot, ever in his life.
I don't fucking know, and you don't know. And why do you keep calling him Statham? But anyway, on Bird not being able to pronounce Statham, we will see you next fucking week. Ding.
Ding. Solve this chin problem right away.
Nothing will solve your chin problem.
This will.
Hey, if that's how you want to be seen on here, what fucking ever.
Here's the thing. I don't want to be seen.
Why have we been doing this forever?
I don't know. Just realized how hideous I look on screen.
Just now? All these years. 10, 11 years. You never realized until now.
Well, you thought this?
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
And I've told you repeatedly.
That you thought I was hideous?
Yes. They'll do something about that because you look like fucking idiots. Big tits.
Big tits.
Hermaphrodite. Not really, but you know, the rumor.
Tried to show Jamie fucking the ghost story. That's stupid. It's boring. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's not like nowadays, and it's not all like all fast paced and everything. Just writing, you know. And then after the end, you're like, what just happened? I'm like, yeah, it's slow and whatever, but who cares? Do it, Joshua. Mother won't permit it.
So she wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. And you know what's even worse? Why this is back in my brain after all those years? Because they had to put it in fucking GTA 5. You know, they couldn't have just let it die in the 80s. No. They had to put it in GTA 5. So, like, once every 20 minutes I get to hear, she wants to party all the time, party all... That song should have died with Rick James. Bitch. Then the other part of this money, Jason Statham and... get, like, still... Basically, they have to... Let's just start all that all over again, lock, stock.
Surprisingly, dude. How you doing on yours?
I got more than you do.
Fuck you. No, I'm... Oh, okay. My bad. I thought you were saying you drank for it.
No.
Like, fuck you. Like, wait, you're right. I don't know why I reacted that way.
Jason Smatham.
Smatham.